Hi everyone, welcome to this week's turnaround tip where I want to revisit the topic of stress testing your business. Last week I briefly mentioned the topic and really with there's so many artificial mechanisms in place at the moment. We've got JobKeeper, JobSeeker, the banks have all provided 3-6 months of interest only or no repayments at all. You've got the tax office effectively allowing everybody to roll up more tax and in many instances actually giving credit back and other mechanisms in place. You've got no stat demands until 1 January, so you've got that looming, and obviously the insolvent trading sort of freeze that's in place at the moment with the COVID safe harbour. So what you really need to do is do some stress testing now. Don't wait until December, over the next 2-3 weeks. So you can model what impact losing JobKeeper in your business might have, but particularly your customer base. So no matter what segment you're in, do some deep thinking with your management team around the impact of our customer base. When JobKeeper and Seeker stops, when stat demands start coming on, what impact might that have on your customer base and their ability or willingness to spend money? And then do some scenario analysis. What happens if your revenue drops 10 or 20%? What does that look like for you? What initiatives would you put in place immediately to stabilise the business? Do you need to look at refinancing your existing financiers or tapping additional working capital? Do you need to look at sale of non-core assets or equity? And how are you going to manage your stakeholders through that process, particularly your financiers, because their ability to provide more support is going to be severely tested, particularly if your revenue is dropping, and it's going to be very difficult to convince them that the business is worthy of additional funding without a specialist turnaround firm or advisors to help you navigate through that process. So do that stress testing. A lot of businesses are doing that right now because they want to know what the impacts might be, so they can have a plan ready to go, and it's sitting in their top drawer in case that does happen. Because that way they can demonstrate to their financiers that they were planning ahead of this. They knew exactly what to do, and they're ahead of their competitors. And that's what it's all about in business. It's just how can you stand out from the crowd, and that reduces the perceived risk of your business. Again, when you're talking to financiers, both incumbent or incoming, it's all about reducing the perceived risk that your business has or it may pose to help you stand out and make it look like you're a better credit risk than the alternative.